Welcome everybody to Harmony is Healing, where music meets mental health. I am Laura, and I am so glad that you are here. You are going to experience the first official episode where we focus on some lyrics. So if this is the first time you are visiting, I welcome you and I hope that you enjoy this experience where we are going to be listening to What Makes You Different Makes You Beautiful by the Backstreet Boys. So you might be wondering, why is season 4 from Building the Band Netflix series connected to What Makes You Different? And now if you have not seen the Netflix series Building the Band, and the band specifically called season 4, S, Z as in zebra, N, and the number 4, you need to check them out because they are the band that, hits me right here. I love them and they are inspirational. So we are going to look at some of these songs that they have sung. Yes, they are covers, but oh gosh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry, getting off track here. Okay, gotta get back on track. Okay. So let's listen to this Backstreet Boys song that's a B-side roll on the Black and Blue album from 2000, and the person that is behind it is Howie Dorough. I feel that like 3 of the members of the Backstreet Boys have spoken about them being a little bit different than everybody else, and that would include AJ, Howie, and Nick. They have all shared stories about just being a little bit different and not fitting in. And same thing goes with me. So let's listen to some of these lyrics from the song What Makes You Different and talk about them.
You don't run with the crowd, you go your own way, you don't play after dark, you light up my day. Got your own kind of style that sets you apart, baby, that's why you captured my heart.
Okay, we are going to pause it right there. Those opening lyrics mean so much. I love it. Right from the get-go, you don't run with the crowd. I never ran with the crowd because my mom taught me back in 6th grade going into middle school that you shouldn't be a follower and you should be your own person. But running into that is where you're not the popular one and you don't fit in. Although I listened to my mother and I didn't want to be one of the popular ones, just a little bit more popular, a little bit more friends. But this is how Howie was feeling. Let's continue on with some of the other lyrics.
I know sometimes you feel like you don't fit in, and this world doesn't know what you have within. When I look at you, I see something rare, a rose that can go anywhere.
Right there, I think about, I know and I have been told that I have something special. What I'm doing with this YouTube channel, what I'm doing with this podcast, I have these special skills. Supposedly. Do you see? I have some self-doubt despite that. But I have been told, and I believe it too. But nobody's noticed. And there I go questioning, well, nobody likes me because of growing up and not fitting in. People don't want to get to know me. Kind of what I'm thinking when I listen to these lyrics. Continuing on.
And there's no one I know that can compare What makes you different? Makes you beautiful. What's there inside you shines through to me. In your eyes I see all the love I'll ever need. You let me know what makes you different. Makes you beautiful to me.
What makes you different makes you beautiful. And so that's where I connect season 4 from the Netflix series. I mean, what makes you different? All 4 of those members from building the band in season 4 all had their challenges. I feel like there's 3 members that really stick out. What makes you different makes you beautiful. It makes me think about Katie and being a plus size model. You would never think that some young woman that is 6 feet tall, is a little overweight, would be put into a band by visually seeing her. And then you have Donzel, who's got a father that doesn't even exist in his life. He was in prison, so he always felt like he was going to be a failure and he wasn't going to amount to much. So if he thinks he's gonna be a failure and it's church that brought him back within the last 4 years, then that gives me hope. Hope that maybe I can reach more people and maybe people will recognize what I'm trying to do. Because my social work degree did not work out. If you miss my depression story and how the Backstreet Boys helped me. Cameron also is somebody that is his own person. He has questioned his identity over the years and has been confused. But this show has opened his eyes to who he truly is. He has an upper voice, and this higher register voice made the contestants think, oh, this is a girl. But in fact, it wasn't a girl. It was a male. And it was only Donzel that was thinking, no, this is a male. That's what I am. I find myself to be unique. And what's wrong with being unique? I'm just not like everybody else. And Cameron is not like everybody else. Aaliyah, that her mom had breast cancer and that she took 2 years off. But still, that's, a major struggle for anybody. Those are the lyrics that I'm focusing on in this song. You are welcome to check in the show notes or description for a link to the full song of What Makes You Different, Makes You Beautiful, of my Backstreet Boys doing their performance, because they helped me with my depression. In season 4, I pray to God that they are in concert. I want to go and see them because I find them to be very inspirational, and they have introduced me to more songs that I want to put on this channel, and it's not going to be Backstreet Boys. So, we'll get into that. So in the end, we need to remember that you don't need to blend in to belong. That each one of us has stories and we each have scars from past experiences in our lives. All of these things make us who we are today. So this is the question that I ask you to reflect upon this week or 2. You take your time and think about this question. What's something about you that you've been told is too different? How actually might that be a gift? Let that question Sink in and reflect. Take your time. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Download my journal and you can fill it out, pen and paper, or do a fillable PDF. Also, I've got my website up. It's called harmonyishealing.net. You can check out the journal prompts there. You can help support me. Buy me a coffee. You will find all podcast episodes. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to have this up and going. Oh my gosh. If you found comfort in this episode, I'd love for you to subscribe or continue to download these podcast episodes. You will get music in the YouTube videos. You will not get them in the podcast. But podcasts will come out on Mondays. YouTube videos are questionable as to when they are put out based on the other content that I have on my YouTube channel, Harmony is Healing. But if you are interested in getting the video recording ahead of time, let me know and maybe we can figure something out. And also, if this resonates with you or thinks that it might resonate with a friend or family member, share this episode with them. It's really important that people know that it is okay to be a quote unquote, I like to use the word oddball because I've thought that I've been an oddball. And there's nothing wrong with this. Everybody is unique and they have their own skills, abilities, interests. And that's what makes them who they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Also, join the Facebook group. Harmony is Healing, a safe place for reflection. I would love for you guys to share your thoughts on each weekly or bi-weekly episode. So this week, we're talking about our identity and who we are and how it is okay if you are a little bit different, because everyone is beautiful in their own way. Remember, you are not alone. Music is healing, one lyric at a time. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I look forward to seeing you next time, and take care of yourselves. Have a good week, guys, and I'll see you soon.